Hey everyone, I've been asked for quite some time to take a look at this figure and make a video, and I'm finally getting around to it. I've had it for probably a month or so. But anyways, it's the Robot Damashii New Gundam, and I am so happy I got this figure. Originally I wasn't, but now that I do, very, very happy with it. Lots of accessories, lots of articulation, and lots of good times to be had. So let's go ahead and get into this review, and we'll start with the accessories. Because there are so many accessories, I thought it'd be a really great idea to just get articulation out of the way because there's just too much to cover. But anyways, like any good robot Damashii, you're going to get double joints in both the elbows and the knees. Very, very nice. I'll show those off in a little bit, but let's go ahead and start from head to toe. You get a ball joint for the head, of course, and it can do the chicken move. I've never really done this, I don't think, or said the chicken move on video, but that's okay. So anyways, the shoulder armor is on a hinge and can only go up about that high. You can do 360 with the arms, and they can bend out about that much. And they do, rotate at the bicep. And right there, I can show you now that the hands are all on a ball joint, but they're kind of shallow in there. They're shallow, they're very shallow in the hands, excuse me. So they can pop off pretty easily. The torso, you get some nice articulation. I think there's two joints in there. Can't tell if there's a third. Yeah, it just seems like there's two. So the bottom portion of the legs, or of the body right here, and the upper part of the chest up there, there's two ball joints. And he can bend forward about that much, but he can't bend back because his backpack hinders him a little bit. Speaking of which, the backpack does not have any articulation for the thrusters, but does have so for the funnel rack, so that can move all sorts of ways. The back skirt armor can move. Everything's separated, in fact, for the skirt armor. So it's all in a ball joint, you can see there. And speaking of which, he can kick up about that high before you have to bend his knee. And there is his knee articulation. He does have this nice little flap that exposes his thruster at the in the back of the leg there. And while we're there on the leg, show you off the foot. Now he doesn't have any toe articulation, but he does get the ball jointed ankle, so you can move it forward and back and side to side. Nothing really too special there. All in all, that's the articulation for the new Gundam. He's really articulated. Nothing out of this world, but if you get a Robot Damashii stand, then you're sure to have a lot of great poses with this guy, especially with everything on him. For accessories, I thought it'd be really simple just to start with the basic stuff first. You're going to, of course, have his nice little shield here with Amuro's little unicorn motif on it. Pretty nice. Comes with a attachment for the forearm of the new Gundam's arm. Excuse me, I don't know why I was forgetting that. This does come packaged separately, and it is a ball joint. Can pop out really easily there. So there's that. He gets, of course, his new Gundam bazooka. Nothing really moves except for this handle right here, and it does attach to the new Gundam's backpack. You'll also get this nice solid piece of plastic for the new Gundam's beam rifle. Again, there's a nice little tab there to insert into the back of the new Gundam, and it can attach pretty easily. I haven't done it, but it doesn't look too hard. You're going to get two beam sabers, the first of which is kind of like a spare just-in-case beam saber that's on the forearm where the shield goes of the new Gundam's left arm. And then you're also going to get this kind of unique-looking beam saber hilt. Right here, I'm sorry, this is a hilt as well. Keep forgetting my own little things. Anyways, this hilt, it comes with a little guard that when it's activated pops out. And here's the first beam for this beam saber. So it has this nice thick blade, and then it also has this nice little dagger at the bottom here. It's really odd. So you got like a little combo going on. If you don't get them with this long blade, then maybe you could jab them in the eyes or whatever with this little pick right here. And it does attach securely into the new Gundam's back. Also for the spare beam saber hilt that's in the forearm, you get this pretty basic looking beam saber blade, so nothing special here. The new Gundam does come with quite a few hands, 4 sets, in fact. There's the closed fist that you see him having on right now. Of course, you get some nice little posing mid-action open hands right here. And again, these are all ball joints inserts for the hands. Trigger finger hands, of course, right there. And then you also get some separate, which is kind of weird, some separate beam saber holding hands. So pretty cool, I guess. The weapons that define the new Gundam the most are probably the fin funnels. Well, there's no probably there. They are the thing that defines the new Gundam. So you get 6 of these funnels. I only have out 3 because that's all I want to take out right now until I have to put everything on them. These are really cool. If you've had the Japanese version 2, or I'm sorry, version 1, and the extended MSIA, then having them bend, or all 6 of them bend like this, is nothing different. But something that I really appreciate is that the pegs to connect all of them together just push out right there, and they can be easily hidden and make it just look nice and neat. And the back is actually really nice too. You can hardly tell that there's little tabs right here, little slits to insert little stand connection parts. And I'll show you those in a minute. But something that came with these that I was really happy to see are these little, what can you call them? Little, I guess they're beam effects. What else can you call them? You get 3 of them total, and they just, let me get one out. I should have done this off camera. There we go. So they're just these thin little pieces of pink plastic, and they're supposed to, you know, recreate the new Gundam when its parts are all, let me try and get this guy set up. I'm probably putting it on the wrong way. 3 minutes later. This is very hard to do with while looking behind a camera, because I don't want to get my shadow in there or anything like that. I think I got it now. There we go. Okay. So these pieces of plastic, they go in fairly easy when you're not looking behind a camera. But anyways, that's them. They look really, really nice when there's not so much glare from a lamp hitting them. But these are really, really cool. But unfortunately, you only get 3 of them for the 6 funnels that you have. So, too bad. Last but not least, you get a bunch of these clear plastic connector / stand parts for the funnels and the new Gundam. There's a lot of these little pieces. I don't want to take them out of the box because I just don't want to have the chance of losing them. But a lot of this stuff is just mainly for attaching to a Damashii base and then showing off these the funnels. So as you can see, there's the 3 extra ones. And so these are all pretty much just for the funnels themselves. And now it's time for a head-to-toe shot of the new Gundam with its beam saber hilt on the back and its fin funnels attached. So one thing as I'm panning up to the fin funnels that I have to note is that they are very, very flimsy, and I don't know if it's just mine or what. And I haven't seen too many other reviews on them, but they come apart very easily when they're like this. Now, when you close the funnels together, like they are now, not this first one, but the other several in the middle there, they do have the nice advantage of having a little peg. And they have holes inside anyways, so when you close it shut, it actually snaps shut very nicely, and it's nice and tight, and they don't come flopping around. The only thing is, and I'm really scared to kind of show him off from the back, is that, yeah, it's just flimsy. So you got to keep that in mind if you get this figure at all, is that it will pop off or slide off, or just see how easy that is. And like I told you or showed you, these are all inserted with little kind of slit pegs. You can't see it too easily there. Camera has to focus, but they don't want to stay on for too long. Poor new Gundam. And now what this review has been leading up to my verdict for this figure, whether or not you guys should get him or not, or just my suggestion. and that is that you should definitely get them. It's a nice figure. It's a good release. There's lots of accessories. There's lots of little parts. Not only that, pretty soon we're going to be getting these nice add-on parts. They're kind of expensive, probably like the price of another new Gundam, but it's going to be really, really cool. I'll review those and show those off and talk about them later, but this figure is a nice release. It's a little expensive, but for what you get and what you can do with him later on, I suggest definitely picking him up. Now there are those little issues of the fin funnels coming off too easily, and if price is a factor, then you can throw that in there as one of the cons. But for the most part, this is a very, very good figure. It's a nice release. If you have the extended MSIA, I want to say it's kind of like the same figure, except it's a little better. There was always something about the extended MSIA New Gundam and Sazabi, for that matter, that kind of bugged me a little bit. I don't know why. Probably because there were certain color changes that didn't really work for the figure. But all in all, this guy looks clean. He looks good. I can't wait to get my Sazabi in the mail. I've ordered that, but I'm waiting to ship that off with my Robot Damashii Epion when I get that. But in all fairness, this is a great figure. So definitely pick him up if you have a chance, or get him used, cheap, whatever, doesn't matter. So okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hit the like or dislike button for whatever reason, comment if you will, and please be sure to subscribe, because I always do a lot of reviews. There's always a contest, probably one coming up very, very soon for Christmas and all that stuff. So gotta get an early wobbly camera. Gotta get an early start on that and everything. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.